Kevin Harlan. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Wizards. So, Brent, when you talk about this matchup, what stands out the most to you?
Well, the amount of stars that both of these teams have accumulated, that gets me pretty excited. And these are the type of games that for fans, they love to see the star power shine. And you never know, that expected greatness could be on display for us here tonight.
Now Brown, after the missed three from Chet Holmgren. Pass to Porzingis, shoots from the elbow. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Nice shot selection from Porzingis that time, looking to fire.
Poked away, taken away by Holiday. All alone, and Holiday throws it down.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That went beyond the lean. You could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And the Thunder with possession. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here is Holiday. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams, that's a two-pointer. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Tatum a screen. Now here's Porzingis, defended by Holmgren.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston grabs the miss.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Right side Tatum. Here's White. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
With the floater. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Gilgeous-Alexander comes at you in a lot of ways. There's floaters and pull-ups and drives. Pretty gifted offensive player.
And here's Tatum for 3. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Now Holiday, after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. From the corner, kept alive. Out to White. Porzingis with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And that one, good. And that's now 6 points for Porzingis.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
It's the Celtics ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Tatum. Right side Porzingis. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Number 13, Kevin Garnett.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Austin on top, up by 7.
15.
And for 2K. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams will make substitutions. Thunder trailing by 10.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Outside Holiday. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Johnson. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Brown. Celtics leading by 8 to the paint. And here we go. The screen from Brown. Over Johnson. Back to Tatum. Brown outside. And no good that time.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Back to Holiday. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Holiday's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston.
Such a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all open.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
And guys, it really looks like they've lost a step here in the second quarter. They have been really stagnant offensively.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here's White. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
How about Dort just rising up and getting to the rim?
Here's Brown. Still scoreless. Outside, White. Over Wallace. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Hartenstein. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Hartenstein's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Outside, White. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. White's got 7.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Back to Hartenstein. Puts the move on. Here's Williams. The shot's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Up top, Brown. And they double up Brown. Six to shoot. Back to White. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got a pair of triples in the second now for Boston.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
Dort misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Johnson. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And the hook shot isn't one that a lot of guys use these days.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Tatum. 2 on the clock. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Pass to Pritchard. Shoots. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Pritchard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics. Holmgren the screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Tatum on the wing. He has 5. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Oklahoma City on D. Trailing by 10. Pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. And that one comes up a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space.
Oh, explosive move from J-Dub. Great athlete.
Boston leading by 8. Holiday looking for an opening. And stolen by Williams. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Nailed from three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boston timeout call. Here is your own city crew.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead early. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
It's White on the wing. The tray. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis with the block.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
Screen by Porzingis. Lets the 3 fly. Traps in the tray. Porzingis has got 9.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, chips are still in.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player.
Well, you got to be careful around SGA. He's got those quick hands, and he's ready to pick pockets.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Brown outside. Count it. Good. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And not the easiest shot on the floor. And Brown sticking with that one, showing his confidence.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:59 left to play in the third. Now Caruso. Still without a basket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams for 3. The rebound by Garnett.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Holiday attacking. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
That is a vicious dunk from Holiday there. When you give him room to run, he can take off just like that.
Porzingis with the block. Outside Holiday. Back to White. The Celtics working the ball around now. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Boston making a switch here. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Group in for the Celtics. We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. Taken away by Holiday. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. White, good. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes...
Oh,
And you knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Celtics have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
Holiday with it. The three from Tatum. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident. Shoot. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Thunder trailing by 10. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Behind the back and lays it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Outside Tatum. Shot on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
and won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his fourth foul of the contest. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Inside, and stolen by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Pass to Garnett. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play.
Yeah, he was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Back to White. Three-pointer. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Deflects the pass. Over to the left wing. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. White with it. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Timeout.
And the scoring just goes up and up every year for Shea. That pull-up jumper, that's confirmation of how good he is.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Number 7.
Here's Tatum. And Holmgren pulls it down. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 11-point game. Pass to Holmgren. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. Celtics leading by 8. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside, White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so here is Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. A baseline J. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
There's the triple. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Thunder trailing by 8. Williams for 3. Garnett with the block. And they're able to recover. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
A minute 20 left here in the fourth quarter. The 3 from Tatum. And Holmgren pulls it down. And here now the Thunder. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes. Count it.
And the young fella, the big boy, embracing the moment. That's a great shot from Chet.
51 seconds left for the fourth quarter. Outside, White trying to get something going. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And White with the stuff.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
It's stolen by Garnett. Taken away by Williams.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
The breeze float straight out of our lids. Them, they got booed by these hard rock Brooklyn kids. Us floor rush when they DJ booming classics. You dig the crew on the fattest hip-hop record. He tucks the kinks and sinks into the sounds. She frequents deep, fatter joints called undergrounds. Our funk zooms like it. They flock to booms, man, boogie had to change. Who freaks the clips with mad amount percussion? Where kinky hair goes to unthought of dimensions. Why is it so fly? Cause hip-hop kept some drama. When Butterfly rocked the light blue suede Pumas. What by the cut? We push it off the corner. How was the buzz entire hip-hop era? Was fresh in fact since they started saying Audi. Cause funk's made fat from right beneath my hood. The pooba of the styles like Miles. Like 60s funky worms with waves and perms. Just sending junky rhythms right down your block. We beat to rap, what key beat to lock. But I'm cool like that, I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that, I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that, I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that, I'm cool, I'm cool.
We beat the chocolates, taps on my raps. She innovates after sweeter cat naps. He at the funk club with the vibrate. Them they be crazy down with the 5-link. It can kick a plan, then a crowd burst. Me, I be digging it with the bug verse. Us, we be freaking till dawn, peace and I. He gets a stranger smile, so I say hi. Who understood? Yeah, understood the plans. Him heard a beat and put it to his hands. What? I just flip, let borders get loose. How to consume all the beaches like juice. We'll lift it off the plastic. The babes will go spastic. Hip-hop game's a classic. Play a shot, it don't matter. I'm fatter, axe butter, how I zone.
Man, Cleopatra Jones.
And I'm chill like that. 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 I'm chill.
We get you free, cause the clips be fat boss. Them dug the jams and commenced to going off. She sweats the beats and asked me cause she me I got crew, kids, 7 and a crescent. Us cause a buzz when a him, that's my man with the asteroid belt. Fake catch a fizz from the Mr. Doodle Big. He rocks a T from the Brooklyn 9. The rebirth is slick like my gangster stroll. The lyrics just like Luke, come in stacks and rolls. You used to find the bug in a box with Dave. Now he boogies up your stage, plats twist the braids, and I'm peace like that. 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 I'm peace.
Check it out, man. I groove like that. I'm smooth like that. I jive like that. I roll like that.
Yeah, I'm thick like that. I stack like that. I'm down like that. I'm black like that.
Well, yo, I funk like that. I'm fat like that. I'm in like that cause I swing like that.
We jazz like that. We freak like that. We zoom like that. We out. We out. We out.
We make it hot, we gon' turn up the temperature. Got a little she the signature. Had to sit down and I read me some literature. He try and cross me, you know I'm a finisher. I grab that officially. They eating, they got a deficiency. Preaching our songs, I'ma need me in ministry. I'm out of London enjoying the scenery. Scam in the bank, I engage in. How you gon' swipe with no message? Negligent. Blew a whole 30 on fashion and frivolous. But I still can get ignorant. Don't talk with me looking like Lola. She kinda crazy, I think she. For me and the ice when you add up the total. Custom made. Shouted trying to come and have fun. Hit ATMs and extract funds. Real, we gon' get it done. Remember we was scraping up crumbs. Brought the whole team from the slum. Lounge truck, road truck, black on black.
Born in the 90s, I'm ballin' like Mike. These shrimp think when I left wrist hitting this. I'm straight off the block and got rich off the mic. Shout out, got rich off of all these like I'm finna go. Bad tryna give me face. Sky got then my neck full of ice. Yeah, I got it out the mud. Got it. Somehow I fell in love with my chains just got out the tub. Can't go in no with no glove. Pick a ring looking like a light bulb. Ain't need like a rub. Ain't showing need no love. Ain't showing need no mercy. Ain't buying need no purse. Don't ask what I'm doing, I'm work. When I die, they gon' hang up my jersey. Baby, who is your surgeon? She gon' go back after I then back blurred. That broke, I am allergic to it. I got demons in the dark. Yeah.
Boy, crazy man on deck, crazy Martin, signal. To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win, win. Make nobody see me finish. Out here with my day ones. Diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation. Cause boys saying I need no application. I just want to party. So please don't kill my brother. Please don't kill my brother. I just want to party. So please don't kill my brother. Please don't kill my brother. As long as you're living, you must go through many things. There's nothing impossible. If you believe surely you to work out for you. Always stick to the plan. Never stop fighting until you reach your destined place. Try to be yourself always. To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win, win. Make nobody see me finish. Out here with my day ones. Diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation, cause boy signal need no application. I just want to party, so please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party, so please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party, go party, go party, go party, go party, go party, go party. I just want to party, go party, go party, go party, go party, go party, go party. Now we dey mix and master.
Yeah, shaking something.
Number one. Biggest foes on earth, though, you know what I'm saying? Five life. Four life, though, you know what I'm saying? Don't get this confused, man. Don't get none of the humblest confused, man.
Hey, man. Everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of rules. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here, tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again, this here be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear, I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two, it don't know where I'ma lose. I hate the struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me, this for my son and my daughter, my family tree and their daughter. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing that jacket. I was down, now I'm up, now I was the underdog, now look who be left. I'm better than you guess, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall, the champions, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall, I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it. Do dirt on my neck, try to bury me. Do side on me like that was seasoning. Now this my season. Weathered every storm that was sent my way, but promise you it wasn't easy. Took some patience and grieving. I was believing when no one believed me. I was believing when no one believed me. Now they gotta see me from the nosebleed or the front row. I don't care who I see. Dreams to reality, I'm too real for reality TV. Remember I was poor, now I'm writing this song from a balcony. Told them watch out for me, but they ain't see me coming out there. On that road, feel like keep pushing even though we don't feel right. Blood, sweat, and tears just to live life. Talk to God even when I didn't see light. Still talk to him when it got bright. Dark days were made for the spotlight. We paid, now mama can sleep tight. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. The champions, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it.
You never can lose. Now go and turn me loose. Yeah. Now go and take a number. It's real hot to bitch like I'm in the yellow Hummer. Got you breathing heavy like you was a runner. Chilling with my crew, we gon' do it till the sun up. Yeah. 90s baby, I grew up on tribe. In a little bit of daylight when the feeling come alive. It's like engine number 9. alright. Yeah. It's a feeling they can't describe. We on a steady climb, and it'll be just fine. Yeah. Now go and turn me loose. I'm getting in my groove. I'm feeling real good right now. Now go and turn me loose. You know I can't lose. Now go and turn me loose. Come on, baby, I'm all in my zone. The way that I'm rocking, you know that it's on. Last record was truly imperial. We're back in the lab, making new material. Eating rappers for breakfast, I've been skipping the cereal. Where I made it from, it's like quite the miracle. But I don't take nothing for granted. I would keep y'all dancing for a decade down. Now we planned it. It's a feeling you can't describe. Now go and close your eyes, and it'll be alright. Yeah. It's a feeling you can't describe. We on a steady climb, and it'll be just fine. Yeah. Now go and turn me loose. I'm getting in my groove. Now go and turn me loose. You know I can't lose. Now go and turn me loose. Yeah. All I wanna say, I just wanna do my thing and have myself a nice day. I'm feeling pretty good. I think so, man. All I wanna say, I just wanna do my thing and have myself a nice day. Oh, yeah. Now go and turn me loose. I'm getting in my groove. Now go and turn me loose. You know I can't lose. Now go and turn me loose.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some in the back of the locked on wrist, see my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew, like a sneeze. Please for them. Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil', I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hater, rest in peace. Hater, rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. The captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the men cast and grind.
Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. So for the Thunder, their last game, a loss to Denver. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Shoots over McDaniel. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Edwards' shot is good.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Roy takes a three. Dort grabs the miss. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Gobert in the corner. Edwards inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got his second bucket.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Minnesota in the lead. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Gobert. Williams with the steal. Stolen by McDaniels. For three, Edwards. Good on the triple. Edwards got 7. So it's the Thunder now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Roy attacking. Here's Randall. Here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by McDaniel. For 3, Roy. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And it's tied up with that one. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Randall surveying the D. Pass to Reed. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. 16 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Conley. 5 to shoot. And here's Reed. Second chance shot. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And we'll return shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
It's Randall with the drive. Basket counts.
Heady play there from Randall. He knows that contact is coming, so he gets himself into position, draw the foul, and still score.
The Timberwolves shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Shoots over McDaniel. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And it's 9 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Randall. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it Brent his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, DA. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Back to Williams. To the inside. Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Substitution now for Minnesota. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Let's get an update on Chet Holmgren. David, what's the status?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Thunder's head athletic trainer, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. Right in the heart of the season. This is when injuries start to mount. We're going to have to adjust. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on a show.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Johnson. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Back to Edwards. Gobert, the screen. Tries again. And the layup is good. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert pulls it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Gobert, the screen. Edwards, no good.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Holmgren is doubled. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Both teams will make substitutions. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So both teams making some changes here. Substitution on the court. Minnesota leading by 8.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Rebound by Williams. Fires for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Williams has got 5.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here's Roy. Pass to Edwards. Over in the corner, Randall. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Caruso. Great D that time from Roy.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here's Edwards. Defended by Caruso. Screen by McDaniel. Edwards, no good. Thunder trailing by 5. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. A 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 5. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. Holmgren with the block.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions. Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Now Roy takes it inside. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket. Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So it's the Timberwolves now. They're scoreless since the first half. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Down low. And finished off by McDaniel.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The shot by Williams, no good. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. to Randall. And the layup is good. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. 1:11 left to play here in the third. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. They set the screen. Randall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Randall just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career, any individual game, this guy just doesn't back down.
That free throw good from Randall. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And he makes the first but misses the second. Thunder trailing by 5. Here's Hartenstein. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Hartenstein's got 7 points.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Randall outside. Pass to Reed from deep three-point land. The long distance 3 is buried. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Minnesota, they have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Johnson with it. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Williams. From past the arc. The shot off that time. It'll count. The shot, no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Thunder trailing by 6. Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Williams. Kicks it out to Johnson. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Minnesota ball.
Here is Edwards. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Caruso. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Edwards. Inside. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. And it's 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll. And they continue to control the glass.
It's tipped. Pass to Caruso. From downtown. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Beautiful finish inside by Ant.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Johnson outside. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. On the wing, Brandon Roy. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Roy. Randall outside. Before Gobert, he gets it there.
Do not test Mr. Holmgren, a gifted shot blocker.
Williams can't get it to go. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Right side, Roy. Edwards up high.
The stunning athletic ability of Edwards going up high for that alley-oop.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
There's 1:26 left in the game. On the wing, Williams. Holmgren trying to get open. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
There's a lot of things that they love about Jalen Williams, but his polished all-around game is something appreciated. He can fill the roles and fill the holes for whatever they need to do.
And here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Reed. Here's DiVincenzo. Now Randall. And Reed has it in the corner. And the 3 off target.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And the Timberwolves making a change here. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He told his team, if we can get some defensive stops here, we can win this game. It's down to who wants it more. Kevin?
Thanks, David. The offensive rebound. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Cans it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Roy with the bucket.
This guy is a threat from all 3 levels. That time, Roy put the mid-range.
Good. Here is Edwards. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Make amends with baby mamas, get to know they kids, and they cannot sell them. Law won't let them in, man. Them let us out, but will not let us in. It is evident I do better when I feel like the world against me and think I should never win. Can I stop it, pocket profit every time I push a pen? But I do not push a pen. A pen and the pen that imprison all my kin and my partners and my friends. The politicians that sponsor the prisons that they in. That include the past, the former, current, and ex-president. You can quote it like I wrote it, signature by swear to God that I go hard, and that's as hard as MC Ren. I don't need a reverend, I will not show reverence. Auntie say I'm arrogant, I say I'm intelligent. If God truly know my heart, then why would I bow to men? Now I only go to churches where they welcome worthless men who had to get it out the mud and rise up out the settlement. Catch me early like Sunday school, I'm as clean as my Sunday suit. Pastor play you for fool, me I just keep it cool. He tell me dirty, ask for my dirty money. Talking wash away my sins like Jesus opened the laundry.
Like everybody's set right. It's like, I want to be like this, and I don't know how they get like this, but I want to be like this. I'm thinking you got a job, or you selling